back. Um, so in the meantime, I washed my stencil, or else that wouldn't have come out. Those stencils are very, very thin. And so you have to be very careful with them. They're not of the best quality. If it's for paint, I leave it because it'll harden a bit, but for, well, you know, we can't leave them with modeling paste on it. So I was thinking of grabbing this little stamp here that has writing on it. And, you know, like I said, writing music instead of writing a book. So this is dry. And I did another couple of stamps with the music note. I added this other little piece up here. And I added a bit of blue, a little bit more blue around here and there. And just a stamp here and there. I'm really liking this color of this chalk ink. It's a chestnut brown. It's well, I think I was stamping everything upside down. That's okay. Okay, now I'm going to change colors and go with the butterflies. I want to do them black because I'm going to first stamp some butterflies on here, and then I'm going to paste those ones that she gave me. Now, where did I put my... I'll take these ones out in the meantime. You know what, I just might put those down. Yeah. Okay. That over there. And I'm looking for the stamp. I just had it here in my hands. I'll get the ink in the meantime. Put these over here because I'll put them in after. And my stamp is similar to this big one here. Let me see where I put it. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this little guy back there. I'm terrible at losing stamps, you guys. Especially the small ones. You got to be very careful, especially if you have a big mess on your desk. Okay. Let's get a block. I love when they're new because they stick. After I had them around all over the place, they don't stick anymore. So I'm going to put this biggest one here. Right there. Okay. There. Little piece here. And a little piece there. And then I got some smaller ones too that I'd like to use. Here they are. Right up there. And a little piece right down here. Yeah, I think I needed that black on here to make it pop more. Just put another one here. Okay. And then I'm going to get the smallest one and do a couple of these. It was nice that my mom came over yesterday. So what we were supposed to do is we were all supposed to go to my mom's and celebrate my son's party there, because sometimes my mom's not feeling good, and she's, you know, and just not to make her go out at night. If it was during the day, I would have said, you know, come on over and we'll do it here. But my mom ended up coming here because she had an appointment with her hairdresser, and she does her hair here. We have hairdressers here that come home. My hairdresser comes home and she does my hair here. And it's very convenient for me for two reasons. It's much more cheaper, and she and I don't have to wait. Like, I know the time she's coming, she comes, she does my hair and leaves. And she's fast and she's good too. So for me, it's much more better that I have somebody come at home and do my hair. You know, these are girls that, if they work, you know, there's a big depression going on here right now. There are no jobs, but even when there were jobs, they're underpaid, these poor girls. And my hairdresser, it's the one that I made the album for, the photo album lately. It was her. My hairdresser, she always does courses and everything, so it's not that she's not learning. My mom's hairdresser, no, she in fact, she has a clientele of mostly, you know, older ladies. She doesn't keep up, you know, with the new cuts and everything. And so they get very underpaid when they're working in a you know, a hairdressing shop. Poor kids, you know, like what they do there. What my hairdresser would make in a month working in a hairdresser salon, she probably makes in a week working like this, coming from home to home. I know it's the hairdresser salons say they're taking work away from us, but if the hairdresser salons would respect them more and pay them for, you know, a daily wage the way they should, they wouldn't be out looking for other jobs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do the guitar, or whatever you guys call this, in gold. I really want to highlight this. You guys, this is the way it's coming out. I wanted to do it together with you. No planning, nothing, just, well, planning, yeah, there was, you know, a little plan going on and everything, but then you don't know the way it's going to come out at the end. So, and I was dying to use these butterflies as soon as I saw them today, as soon as I opened up the pack. Like, I was, wow, they're so beautiful. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on top. Just keep them down better. And let me see, I have another two here. So, what should I do? Put this one here and this one here. Yeah, do that. I know I'm putting them over the other ones, but it kind of gives them a shadow. And plus, I cut the little antennas off. Not antlers, antennas. Okay, I'm going to stick these two down too. Before I had said no, instead now I'm going to put them in. Just to give it a bit more, a darker color. Oh, Kathy, I would really like to know what is this? What's all this shiny stuff here? How do you do that? This little guy out here on top of another stamped one. Stay down, boy. Yeah, so I was saying anyways, my mother came yesterday to do her hair, and I said, you know, you're here, why are we going to your house? We're going to do it here. which was nice too, because some of my son's friends came along as well too, and they had, you know, focaccia with us. And they weren't planning to, because they're going to be partying together on Saturday night to get all together. They're doing it in a house in the mountains, and they're going to be sleeping there, so it's going to be fun for them as well. Yeah, and it's so nice to have my mom here once. She used to come all the time. She used to be the one that my mom would come here when my kids were born, and I wouldn't let her go home until their belly button, their little cord would fall off. When their cord fell off, I said, okay, now you can go home, because I was frightened, I was terrified, you know, to clean it, I was so terrified. So my mom would do that for me. It was the only thing I wanted her to do for me, because being a mother, it came very natural to me. I was fine with, you know. I'm going to close the door, you guys, because this noise is getting unbearable. Sorry, Dottie. You move, sweetie? It's a bit better now. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so I got this gold thing that I have that's always from that Italian company, Stamperia. You know, I'm very surprised on the products I'm finding that they make, you know. And next, I do want to buy, like I was just mentioning, that I don't have any of these fancy Mod Podge and things like that. But I do want to buy their brand of, you know, Degobage glue and something like that to have. It's good when you have that type of glue too, when you're working with napkins. It's a good idea as well. So I'm just going to rub off here a bit on the table. And I don't know, I got to do something more with this thing. Violoncello, it's called in Italian. Oh dear, what's it called in English? Let me know, you guys. Violoncello, that's what it's called in Italian. I just figured out the other day, you guys, that I've been here more of my life than I have been in Canada. Because I stayed in Canada until I was 24. You guys, I'm probably just making a big mess of this thing, like it's, I don't know. I don't know. There we go. I don't know, what can I do? I'm seeing it now over confusing, but it was kind of more of because I haven't done long projects like this on camera. Like, I've done a couple of canvases, but they haven't been the whole thing through. I've had time to think it out and everything, and I said, no, I gotta try doing the whole thing on camera and see how it comes out. Now, you all know that I am not an expert at this. I have only discovered mixed media. I'm gonna let that dry better because it's not cutting good. A couple of years ago, so I am fairly new at this, you know, and you don't learn in a day. It takes a long time to learn. You can watch as many videos as you want, you know. It's it's not that, you know, it's not that it's yeah, okay, it's not easy to just watch one video and you got, you know, everything down pat. There's so many whatchamacallits, there's so many. You know what, no, I'm going to use this and white paint instead of using, I was just going to use gesso and the bubble wrap, but I'm going to do this instead, because this gesso of mine, like I said, it's homemade, and it's kind of like let me see if I can find, yeah, I'll just use this little stencil brush. Now let's see if this picks it up a bit. This is what Susan Bush sent me. Thank you, Susan. I think it was my very first swap, or my second swap. And she messages me asking me, do you need anything from here? She knew that I lived in Italy. And I asked her, I said, yeah. She said, you know what I would love this. It's, what's it called? Sequence or Punchinella. And she said, sure. And then I messaged her back and I was going, well, actually, there is something else. Tell me what it is. I don't know. Do you know those machines, Silhouette, Big Shots? And she's answering back, yeah, in your dreams. And we were joking around. First, I asked her for a Big Shot, which I actually already have. So, and that's, you know, she said in your dreams. And then when I messaged her back again, I was going, well, now that I'm thinking of it, I really do need one of those new machines. You know, the Silhouettes, the ones that that was cute. You asked me what I wanted. I'm telling you what I want. So she sent me a nice big roll of this, you know, so I have lots to play around. I'm liking it more now, you guys, that it's kind of brightening up. I'm going to put another little bit here. And you know what I was thinking? I did say that I didn't want to. Now, I keep on looking at it and I keep on thinking this is just such a hot mess. It is. You guys, I think this came out to be a disaster. Like, okay, we're at 16 minutes already. So that was two of them of what, 25 minutes each. 50 minutes wasted down the drain. I wasted time for you guys. Whoever stuck around. I'm having a ball. You know, you got to try. You got to try. And I might not ever get it right, you know. I might not ever get it right. But here it is something very new, you know. They don't see mixed media here. They don't know what it is. So when they happen seeing my canvases, and I was so surprised last year for Christmas. Like, I made my money because I sold lots of canvases. And I was just like so happy. Because I was, you know, telling myself, there is somebody that is understanding what they are. Well, they don't understand what they are. They like them, which made me very, very happy. So, you know, that was really nice. You know what I'm going to do with the rest of this white? I'm just going to kind of rub it around the edges. And then I'm going to darken the edges with something else. But just to use up the paint here. Let me take a little bit of that away. Who knows, when I do my next video for something else, in the meantime, I'm going to look for a frame. And I'll show it to you guys once it's all framed because, you know, I can look for it in the meantime and see if I can find a pair of scissors here. I can cut it after. That's not a problem. There's a little piece of cardboard here that has to be cut. I'll just work around it. But I do want my scissors. Okay. There we go. Now I could always, to recuperate this, kind of, you know, work with it a bit. In a sense of like just grabbing something and covering it completely. Here, I know what I can do. There. There. That's perfect. No, I'm just kidding. Let's give it a whip, and I'm just going to start outlining it. Okay. Yeah, I know. It was an excuse just to make a video. No, I'm kidding. Um, like I said, I wanted to see if I could, what my problem is too, which, um, the fast forwarding for that I don't know how to fast forward on this camera. I am so blessed to have this camera, but the girl that gave it to me, my son's girlfriend, whom I don't know him yet because he will not let me meet her yet, um, she kindly gave me this camera because she didn't like it because she said at night you couldn't see good with it. And I am so ever grateful that she gave it to me because, I load up videos pretty fast with this. Already compresses the videos, so I go pretty fast with this, loading them up on YouTube. And but she did not give me the directions for it, so I'm not sure how to do it. It is an old camera as well too. It's from 2008. It's not, one of the top of the line. Who knows? The next time I do need a camera, that I will get. But it really bugs me that I don't have the directions, because I'm one that when I do buy something, even an iron that I know how to use, I'll sit there and read all the directions before I use something. And so not having these directions, like I've tried to fiddle with the camera a bit, but nothing. I haven't been able to figure out even how to stop the camera and then continue recording. That I haven't been able to figure that out either. I've tried to do it, but I have not been able to figure it out. So here I'm just outlining a bit with one of these aqua marker things. I love this color. It's a neutral color, and it's what I'm going to go around with it first, and then I'll go around with it with black. But I like the little shading it gives around it. Even if some of it wipes off a bit more than what it should, but that's okay. Even my local art store has these, huh? Now these actually, this was a gift. When I would order from this store at Rome, because I would do big orders at once, it would be actually 2 or 3 of us doing these orders. And they would give these to me as a gift, one. They would send me one of them for a gift. So after that, I did order about 2 or 3 colors on pastel sides for, baby stuff. And then I saw them in my local store. And I thought, well, I'm not going to order them. If I do want them in the future, I'll just buy them from them after. But I haven't bought any more. I probably have about 5 or 6 colors. So yeah, this was a bonus, this one here. Now, I have tried my normal markers, the ones that like my kids were using in school, which are of a very good mark here in Italy. They're called Giotto. It's just a normal, this everyday school marker that they use here, but they're very good as well too. And I've used them and I've tried smearing them, and they smear very well. But it's not, I don't think it's a water-based marker. I think I've just been lucky on what I've been using them on, that they smear nicely. Here's another one. Where are you, boy? Here. Well, I do at the end like the way the background came out. It was very subtle. That's what I was looking for, a very subtle background. I was thinking today of, instead of using the gelatos, to use these chalks that I had bought a long time ago, and I haven't really used them yet. And I wanted to use them, but then I thought, but then what if they don't work out? I'm more comfortable with the gelatos because I have used them before. So I went ahead and did the background with gelatos. But I do want to try those these chalks that I bought. They weren't expensive at all. I bought them at Lidl when they have all their art stuff. So I said bonus because I don't know how to use them. I'd rather spend, you know, very little money on things that I do not know how to use yet. And but I still have to try them. I still have to try them. They're not like pan pastels, mind you. Here's another one. So this just has to be framed. Something nice. I don't know what yet. Like what color I will color the frame. I have lots of those, you know, wood ones that you can paint over. And you know, I'm looking at this, you know, and thinking, well, what if I don't put the glass on, you know? Is it too big? No, this one's definitely too big. This is beautiful. I do love this one. I just simply adore this butterfly. This one was the one that Kathy Pearson sent me for a swap. I love this one. Well, you know what? I have time to decide because until I get the frame and decide what frame I want, but this could definitely go on here. I don't know. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Tell me if it's garbage. I will not be offended. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, please. Tell me what you would have done with it. And, well, you know, there's really not much you can change right now unless you just cover it up with a whole coat of gesso and start all over again. And, yeah. But there is that beautiful stamp with that saying that I did want to put on. No, I didn't prepare it. I got the other one out before. Oh, what I am finding a good quality as well too are the stamps from this Italian company that I use, which I'm happy about because this one was from that company as well too. They make some wood stamps, and the butterfly one that I used was from this Italian company as well. I'm happy that I can, you know, buy from Italy and help ourselves, you know, with our economy, because, you know, we need help. We need lots of help. Here it's going down the drain. Everything's going down the drain here. There are no more jobs. People are suffering, making it by barely. People are losing homes. I don't have to tell you guys this. This has been going on all over the world lately. So, where, if I stamp it here in between these two butterflies, or here. See? Impulsive. So there we go, you guys. So like I said, let me know what you think. Please. Like I said, I will not be offended. Actually, you guys are helping me out. Okay? Everybody have a nice crafty day. And until the next time. Bye.